Legend has it that it was written by the Dark One. The Kinonomicon ex mortis. Roughly translated.
Good movie.
Of the dead.
Right, always gotta clap. Always gotta clap for that intro.
Now, I was so sure that you're going to go immediately from that intro to that clip that we just watched from Winterbeast, and that was going to be our segue.
Well, wait to spoil it, Mark. That was going to be the outro.
Oh, the outro. No one's going to wait that long. You got to put your best foot forward.
That's awfully...
There, are you happy?
I could die right now, and you know what? There'd be a smile on my face. And then some crazy old man in a mask would come and dance around my corpse.
Right. And let's see. Stupendous says, I need to know if I should get this set during the sale or pass. I'm going to go with get it.
Wow. I'm very surprised, Nasser.
I'm going to say get it because I said this in my unboxing video because the packaging reminded me a lot of the Amityville set. And now they released Vinegar Syndrome released those Amityville movies separately, but that nice box went out of print. And so if you bought the set, you would have got the box and it would have been cheaper. Then you buy them individually and it's more expensive and you don't get the box. So
keep the box and throw away the Blu-rays.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's gonna be cheaper than, you know, when they release them individually and you get the really pretty box.
Even if you don't like the movies, you should get the box, is what you're saying.
That box is pretty sweet. It's got that like incredibly I don't know, it's satisfying, like that the way that lid is just so it's not too tight, it's not too loose, it just has that perfect
right, like you could feel it separating.
It's snug, it just feels so good.
Right. Right. And also, you know, when it goes out of print, if you didn't like the movies, you could just flip it.
Right,
that's always true too. Also, so far one of these movies is 11 out of 10, so that makes the whole thing worth it anyway.
I bought that set just for Winterbeast. I haven't watched the other two movies yet. I am looking forward to them because they sound interesting as well, especially was it Final Exam? It's
Fatal Exam.
Fatal Exam. I was going to watch that one.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to watching them, but I got that set for Winterbeast and it was absolutely worth it. Winterbeast alone was worth the price of admission.
No, easily. Absolutely.
Oof. I mean, okay, I guess we'll get right into it. I mean, I didn't. Okay, it's hard. I'm torn on this movie because I really like the effects. I love the stop motion. The monsters were all cool, but by the time we got to the halfway point, I was just so lost.
I don't know.
I was on board with it for a while. For a while, I was on board with it because it's pretty trippy and weird, and I dig that stuff. But it got pretty stupid.
You like David Lynch movies, and you're complaining about Winterbeast for being confusing?
David Lynch movies aren't confusing, though. They make sense because they're on they've got this weirdness that it makes sense. Like the storyline, you can does not make sense.
No, you're right, Nasser. This is pretty Lynchian.
Halfway through the movie for no reason.
Does he really? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Bill. I think it's like Bill Pullman's like halfway through the movie, he transforms into like a 16-year-old Mexican kid, and everyone's like, "What happened?"
But that made perfect sense. Yeah, it was for all the same reasons as Mulholland Drive. That's basically he made the same movie twice.
He's made the same movie a dozen times, but that's why we like him. But Winterbeast is absolute like backyard David Lynch with a camcorder quality. Well, not a camcorder, a Super 8 camera. I guess there should be some background for Winterbeast for everybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, because for most people, I didn't know like this movie existed until Vinegar Syndrome announced that they were putting out on Blu-ray in a box set called Homegrown Horrors, which was a set of 3 movies that are like the absolutes small town indie horror flicks that were only ever projected on the backside of somebody's garage once.
Yeah, and how would you describe? Because homegrown horror is definitely like a vibe and a thing. I'd never known what to call it, like a locally shot horror.
It's
Blood
like,
Harvest is a good example, shot in rural Wisconsin. You know,
or Don Dohler movies that are shot in like Baltimore, Maryland, on like zero budget. So if anybody's ever seen like Night Beast or Alien Factor or Fiend or The Galaxy Invader, those are all Don Dohler movies. But they all have that. They're high on ambition, but they have no resources. But they just sort of like, I don't know, like bubblegum and shoestring it together anyway, and somehow make these really ambitious, crazy movies. So the closest movie I compared Winterbeast to is a film that's in the Criterion collection called Equinox, and it's very similar in vibe to Equinox. It's not as competent as Equinox, but they both kind of have the same story and the same execution, where Winterbeast was filmed over the course of 5 years, like on the weekends, whenever they could film it, using whatever like film and cameras they had on hand. So some of it was filmed 16 millimeter, some of it was filmed 8 millimeter, some of it was shot on video, and they just like Frankensteined all these different media sources together. They shot stop motion monster sequences, a lot of them, and then they cobbled those together. But of course, you know, it's stop motion, so that's like filmed on like a coffee table, and then they try to splice it the actors like filming like on sets and on locations and try to make them look like they're in the same place at the same time, and it doesn't work. It's incredible.
Well, then the best part is the stop motion monster picking up a stop motion person who was once an actual person.
I love that. That might have been my favorite part.
Because he's the cop is like out in the middle of the woods, and he has one job, and his job is the cursed totem pole. And of course, the cursed totem pole comes to life and starts swaying its Gumby arms back and forth. But it's like the footage they shot with the actor, like he didn't know how he was going to be interacting with that stop motion footage of the totem pole, and the way they segue and intersect is the totem pole reaches down, picks up the guy, and then like hugs him and sets him back down, and the guy's like, and then like runs away. Like it's supposed to be like he picks him up and throws him to the ground, but it doesn't segue. It's incredible.
Yucky Gum, this is so cringe. He says I always toss most. He says I always toss most of the booklets and slipcovers. What is wrong with you?
You should that hurts.
So some of my collector friends like hate slipcovers. They don't give a shit, right? And what they used to do was take videos and pictures of them burning them and fucking them up, and then posting them in some of the collector groups.
That's like top 10 trolling right there. But I remember when DVDs were first like a thing, you know, and people were treating them the same way they treated CDs. So they'd put the disc like in one of those like big like FYE zipper cases that you put discs in, and they would throw out the boxes.
Ooh.
But I mean, you know, that was back in like 2001, where half the DVDs came in those cardboard snapper cases. So I guess who gives a fuck? But like now, you know, where like Blu-rays and DVDs, because they're physical media, they're all treated like these boutique collector's edition items. Like I'd never throw out the cases those come in.
You know what's weird is right now people are getting VHSs graded. And I wonder how long. What? Yeah, people are getting VHSs graded like in like comics and everything else. And I'm wondering how long until we have Blu-rays getting graded.
This sounds awful.
Makes me hurt. I mean, so VHS tapes, I understand like the attraction because I grew up with them, but just like audio cassettes and 8-tracks as like a medium for media, they're terrible. They degrade over time. Every time you watch them, they fall apart even more. Even if you don't watch them, they deteriorate. You have to fast forward and rewind. The standard definition quality is awful, even if you're watching it on a HD TV. It's like there's no upside to having a VHS other than the fact that, you know, VHS has had awesome box art, but now like Blu-rays are finally bringing back the good box art.
I vaguely used VHS, you know, when I was like 5 in the early 2000s. You know what I used the most for? I used to just like stack them like they were blocks.
Knock them down.
You could have been taping SpongeBob or Pepper Ann or something, but no.
Yeah, the grades.
Oh boy.
So Winterbeast, though, we're not done with Winterbeast.
No, we're not.
Do you want me to cut another clip from there and send it to you so you can play for people, or would that take too long?
Something with
take too long.
something with the stop motion, like maybe just that opening of the movie that's a complete non sequitur. I guess it's a dream where the lead cop guy is like, he walks into a basement and he sees someone sitting there and he's like, "Are you okay?" And the guy is like, his face is dissolving, and then a stop motion monster pops up and goes blar. It has nothing to do with anything.
I could be wrong about this, but like the funny part to me in that scene was like, I think like the side of his face that was like melting was the side the officer dude would have seen. So he's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah, they had it blocked incorrectly.
Yeah, and then like a second later, he's like, "Yes," and he turns his head, and I'm like, "Wait, shouldn't he have already seen that? Like it's melting?" But I didn't mind because then a minute later, they're like, "Oh, it was a dream." So I'm like, "Okay, that makes sense then," But I don't know.
Then you watch the rest of the movie and realize the rest of the movie was just as incompetent, so that wasn't done on purpose.
Right.
So the movie has this subplot in it, right? So basically, the plot of the movie is that someone summoned a demon, and this demon opened up a doorway for all these different monsters to come out into this small town. And they're all these stop motion creatures, and they're great, and they just pop up completely randomly and disappear. Like, I don't know which one of them is the titular Winterbeast, like the one you see.
I think it was the one that looked like an Oni.
I thought it was like the one
that's a guy in a costume. The only one that's a guy in a costume is supposed to be.
I thought it was the final boss at the end, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the weird thing is that both sides of the cover art on the that guy who's the Winterbeast, they feature the four-armed stop motion creature that kind of looks like Pumpkinhead.
Because he's the coolest one.
He's the coolest one, but he's not the Winterbeast. I don't know. It'd be like if the Nightmare on Elm Street poster, instead of having Freddy on it, it had like, I don't know, a noose,
a thug, right?
Something, right? Something that has like part 2. Instead of having Freddy on it, it has one of those dogs that has the human face. Like, oh, that's the monster of the movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Sorry. I think it lagged and I accidentally cut you off. You go on.
I was going to talk about. So we played that non sequitur clip of the crazy person in the mask dancing around the corpses. That's what you just watched. Everyone makes about as much sense to you as it does to anybody who watches the movie. There's this subplot about a lodge. And the guy who owns the lodge keeps arguing with the park rangers, like, "I don't care how many monsters out there. This is tourist season, and I'm not closing my lodge."
It's a Jaws situation.
Yeah, like a Jaws, grizzly, alligator, piranha. They all have that same thing.
All the greats have this.
Any movie ever.
Right? And then they decide to go to the lodge and force the guy to close or something. And when they get there, he's just dancing around with that mask on with a bunch of dead bodies. And then I think he admits that he's the one who summoned the Winterbeast to open the portal.
I think
then his head explodes. It just into a ball of fire. And he's never, and it just jump cuts to another scene, right? Am I remembering this correct, Hot Dog? Where after his head explodes, it just jump cut to the cops like back at the office, and it's like nothing happened. They never
not even a wink about it. Yeah.
They're just like drinking coffee and eating breakfast, and they're not even talking about the incident because there's like, I guess it was filmed like 3 years later. So when they filmed that scene, they didn't know the next scene was going to happen. It's just.
Oh boy. I've completely forgot what I was going to say when I accidentally cut you off.
Probably how much you love this movie, appreciate it in your heart of hearts.
No, I mean, I think I'll give it a second chance, but it just I don't know. It completely lost
only
me.
72 minutes long.
Is it really?
It is so. Yeah, it's like 72 or 74 minutes long. It is super short. I mean, it is not a huge dedication of your time to watch that movie. I'm going to make a habit of watching this movie.
I remember thinking while we were watching it, I was like, man, I hope this isn't short because I want more of this stupid shit in my life.
Oh, there's a character in it who's supposed to be like the Indian shaman, the wise Indian man who owns a souvenir shop, but he's the one who has all the insider information on the demons and the curses and the deepest lore, and he's just some white guy with a Jersey accent. He's not even Indian.
Right, and there's like the sequence where somebody learns all about the monster by like opening up a library book or something.
Yeah. And all the sets there, so they built like 3 sets, and they're literally like corner sets. They could only afford 2 walls, so every scene is filmed in the corner of a room where the 2 walls meet. So they're constantly going to like the lobby of this fucking inn that's so damn important in this movie. Like, you can't close the inn, you gotta close the inn, you can't close the inn, and the inn is literally just like the booth where you sign the register. They don't even show you the rest of the inn where like the rooms are. It's just this one little lobby, and there's a part where they break in, and because it's only 2 walls, they aren't even stable. Like, the guy smashes a window, and the entire wall shudders and wobbles back and forth. It's colossally great. I loved every minute of it.
Stupendous says, my full moon order came today. I got the 2 new, what's this? Emmanuel.
You really like those.
Enjoy your. You didn't get black Emmanuel? Oh, okay. I guess you're just you're vanilla Emmanuel.
You could just tell us you want stuff to jack off to, bro.
I don't know, but that's what Stupendous says. You got the 2 new Emmanuel releases, Shrunken Heads and House of Cruel Dolls. They sent me a DVD of Puppet Master 4 for free bonus.
Hey,
did you get the membership to Full Moon so you can get those for cheap or for free or whatever, like they were doing?
Oh, I think they're doing a thing where if you sign up for their streaming service, you get like 10 free Blu-rays or DVDs or something.
Or
like that.
The Puppet Master set if you sign up for a year.
Yeah, something like that.
Does Charles Brand does he press his own Blu-rays? Does he just have like a stamp like in his office, and he's like, oh, another Blu-ray, plonk, plonk.
I feel like they must, because like they cheap out on everything on their Blu-rays. Like, there's no subtitles. The special features are all like the video zones from 40 years ago.
Okay? He keeps going to the bank to steal their Sharpies and just buying labels from Best Buy.
Right.
If you go to Chipotle, you can take all the napkins you want, and they can't stop you.
He's the reason why they have to like chain the pens to the counter.
Man.
No, like I don't know. Full Moon releases, do they ever have like any special feature that was like recorded like recently? I feel it's all like throwback stuff. Like, here's the video zone from 1992.
Yeah, it's literally just the video zones. I'm getting mixed up because some of the Empire Pictures films were released by Shout Factory or Scream Factory.
Yeah.
And Scream Factory put like legit new stuff on there, like an interview with Charles Band, but a new one, so he doesn't look like he's 20 years old anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
Kino released a couple also, I think.
Kino did?
Yeah, they released what's it? Zone Troopers, and I think a few more.
That's an oddball choice for Kino Lorber, but okay.
It was pretty shitty. That's pretty bummed.
Hey, Yucky Gum sent us a super chat for $5. He says, what are some of your favorite drive-in movies? I love Screams of a Winter Night. Screams of a Winter Night. I'm going to look that up, but what about you guys? What's a drive-in movie? Because I've never seen a movie at a drive-in.
Like Last House on the Left or The Hills Have Eyes,
or like a schlocky B. I always think of something like The Being with just crude effects, ambitious, just trying to get a movie made and knocked out,
Yeah, like drive-in movies, like, I mean, I know that they go back further. Like, any 50s B movie can be classified as a drive-in movie. Like, Night of the Living Dead is a drive-in movie. But when I think of drive-in movies, they kind of have that overlap with Grindhouse, where they're just really like, you were not supposed to be watching the movie. You were supposed to be rocking your car back and forth with your date. You were like, that's why those movies, a lot of times,
because the car got stuck or something.
Yeah, you're just trying to get out of the mud. That's exactly.
Or we're both working hard to get the prizes out of the Cracker Jack box.
Yeah. And you got that friend in the back seat who's like, "Can you two stop it? I'm trying to watch the movie." No, so I think of like, that's why a lot of those movies, they have slow parts like in the middle where nothing's going on, because that's when they know that like some statistician decided to like peak makeout time during a movie happens here, so don't have anything interesting happening during like minutes 20 through 40 of the movie, because that's when everyone's just going to be deep-throating each other.
Oh man, I just thought they always got boring in the middle because they were like, all right, we have our beginning, we have our end. That's 20 minutes, and now we need to, get 50 minutes of filler in between. That's at least what I figured. That's how this movie felt like. Like there was a lot I liked about it. Don't get me wrong.
I thought there was a pretty even smattering of stop motion monsters because a lot of the times those stop motion monster scenes just did not connect anywhere else in the movie. Like that one Gumby guy who, and this is early in the movie though, but that lady who's just randomly topless, and then Gumby reaches into the window and pulls her out and smacks her face against the side of the building and goes, "Oh!" And then you never see that monster again for the rest of the movie. You never hear about this like dead topless woman. It's just a complete nonsense scene.
That was my second favorite one.
That made me laugh. That made me laugh so hard because they showed this lady. I'm like, oh, okay, so who is she? She must be important to the plot. And then she was naked. I was like, oh, okay, so this is just the obligatory like nudity scene in a horror movie. And then she dies. I'm like, oh, okay, so she must be integral to the plot somehow. I guess they'll investigate this. And nobody ever mentions her. We never see that same monster.
And there's this other weird part where like, so the main like ranger guy, they're not cops, they're rangers, they're park rangers. The head park
I did not
ranger,
understand their storyline at all. Like not to
there's
cut you off there, but like it starts out with like them saying this one guy's missing, I wonder where he is, or maybe it was a chick, and they were like, and this chick said she saw something, and I'm like, go on.
The dream at the beginning, I finally understand it. It was a prophetic dream. The corpse he sees sitting in the chair was the guy at the beginning of the movie they're talking about being dead. The head ranger had, this movie's got layers, man. I'm starting to peel them back.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Oh, okay. I just wasn't
that's right, because later on he does say like, oh yeah, I had a dream about this place or something.
That's right.
Yeah. This is some Twin Peaks level shit here.
Right.
Right. Like, second and third episodes.
Right. I'm like, hey, this isn't so bad.
But what the fuck was up with that one part where like this random ranger who we never saw anywhere else in the movie is just like, hey guys, I need to go grapple down the side of this waterfall.
Oh, I sent that scene to Nasser, by the way.
Yeah.
So Nasser, that scene's in your mailbox.
Did you email it to me or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll download it so we can watch it.
Because that scene is like
amazing.
It's incredible because like four-armed Gumby, the one who's on the box, the DVD box, he just shows up and yanks up the cable that the guy's rappelling down and kills him, and then he does this little dance with his four arms for no reason, and the scene ends, and it just never connects anywhere else with the rest of the movie.
One of the things that impressed me a lot about the stop motion though was they got drool correct,
and it looked good, and they had actually. So they had one scene as well. I think it was during the waterfall scene where they used a double exposure like overlay for like the foam of the waterfall splashing, and like that takes a minimum amount of effort to do that. Okay, they tried. We were talking about it before we went on film, but the producer of the film was one of the animators on the PJs, that Eddie Murphy, Will Vinton primetime cartoon that stop motion show that came between The Simpsons and Futurama back in like 1999.
Classic PJs.
Yeah, he was an animator on that, so that's why the stop motion in this movie looks as adequate as it does.
As good as the PJs.
As good as the PJs.
How long is this clip we need? It's taking forever.
It shouldn't be long unless I fuck something up, which is incredibly possible.
No, it's uploading to StreamYard.
Oh, Stupendous says that Joe Bob did a drive-in episode of Winterbeast. If he did, I want to see that. I want to hear Joe Bob's commentary.
Joseph Robert? I wonder, he's got a Patreon. I've subscribed to his Patreon because they're uploading clips from the old Monster Vision.
You see, there's a guy on YouTube who's already been doing that, and so I've been watching his clips for a couple of years now, and they're all like straight VHS rips, so they got that going for them.
Weena, you told me you were like, hey, if I sent you some Joe Bob clips, would you watch them? I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it, and you never sent me anything.
I'm working on it. Well, I was going to ask, because I think, Mark, you were watching the full movies at one point with the Joe Bob cuts.
I've tried finding them. I only found like 4 or 5. So I found like Howling 3, the Marsupials, which is just awful. It's not even, I mean, on the hierarchy of Howling sequels, it's probably the best one, but it's not good. But Joe Bob had his commentary on that one, which was good. I have Stepfather that and Maximum Overdrive. I've got a copy of Maximum Overdrive with his commentary. I got a handful of them. Oh, In the Mouth of Madness. I got that one with.
We should get one to Nasser, like the Stepfather, maybe something he hasn't seen that's good.
That one I burned onto a DVD-R, and the video is not on YouTube anymore. But like archive.org has a bunch of his episodes on it. So you can go there and find some full Joe Bob episodes.
I may have acquired a bunch through, and I could probably find them and send you them if I dig them up.
Well, I have a chunk of them that I saved onto a thumb drive. I just don't know how I'd get that to Nasser. I mean, can I put them up in a folder somewhere? I don't know.
Are any of Weenie, are any of these on like Shudder or something? I mean, I don't have it.
I don't think so, but Shudder gets a lot of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. For a while, Amazon Prime was getting not Shudder stuff. Amazon Prime was getting Vinegar Syndrome stuff for a while.
But I meant like the Joe Bob things, like with him.
Joe Bob's on Shudder every Friday.
Yeah,
he's been
but I mean, like I'm talking about like these like older ones.
The older ones?
The old ones, like. No, there may be rights issues. So, I mean, the fact that he can actually upload those Monster Vision clips means he probably works something out, but he can't show them in conjunction with the movies unless he actually has the rights to the movies.
Alrighty then. And this clip is still loading. Man.
It reminds me of Beavis and Butthead when they lost the rights to show the music videos, so all they could do was show the Beavis and Butthead segments. And there's like something's missing here. Something's not right. Where it's just the Beavis and Butthead skits, but without them making fun of the music videos in between. Like it just doesn't feel right. Something's missing.
Yucky Gum says, Nasser, have you ever been to the Midway Drive-In in Dixon, Illinois? They do a few Dusk Till Dawn horror marathons and always end up with something crazy like Cannibal Holocaust. I don't even know where Dixon is.
It's in Illinois. Weren't you paying attention?
No, I'm not like I don't know. I've never heard of Dixon, Illinois, but I will attempt to find this place.
Have you ever been to a drive-in before?
Nope. I said that a few minutes ago. Stupendous says, if I can find the guy on Facebook, I bought 2 bootlegs of the last drive-in returns from a few years ago. I'll let you know if I can find him. He still rips them. Okay. Oh, and the clip finally loaded, so I'm going to play and I'll unmute us so we can talk during it. It's not letting me unmute you guys. I think you got to do it yourselves. Yeah, it's not letting me unmute you guys. It says you guys got to do it yourselves.
There we go.
Yay.
All right.
So none of these monsters make any sense in context.
I kind of want to
humans make any sense in context. Like, who is that guy? That guy's not a character in the movie.
No, they never brought him up.
What if I rip this off? Just like something that lets all these little monsters loose.
You rip off everything, Nasser. Come on. Don't rip off Winterbeast. Let it remain pure forever.
Weenie, we had one that you said like last stream or the stream before where I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rip that off, and then I can't remember.
Yeah, that's the part.
Because it looks like he's like complaining in Italian or something.
Yeah, like beepity bobbity boopity.
Right, you know.
Whoa!
Full custom meatball.
Pardon.
That's super cool.
Hey, I'm flailing here.
That little dance he does is incredible. Like,
should we watch it Oh man!
But yes, it is 71 minutes of that shit. It is a treasure. I'm so glad that it is now restored, and I hope that it winds up in like I don't know,
in the
National Archive, because it's of cultural significance.
Library of Congress.
Library of Congress. That's where.
The Criterion Collection.
So aliens can discover it and know more about us.
Yeah, we gotta put that on like Voyager 3 when it just goes out into space. Like, whoa, I'm not going to that fucking planet.
Yucky Gum says Midway is 100% retro, nothing new, old commercials and trailers. It's amazing. Interesting.
That's rad.
Let's see. Stupendous says I'm typing in the dark. I don't know. That's just funny to me. I mean, don't you see?
There's
the
a new
keys
title
still?
for you, Nasser. Typing in the dark.
Yes.
Oh boy. J Pot says Dixon is on the Illinois River. I don't know. I don't even know where the Illinois River is.
He doesn't even know what a river is.
What state do you live in? Yeah, right. So Nasser, a river is that thing the guy was rappelling over before Gumby killed him.
Oh boy. Eric says Krang's real body looks lamer than I imagined.
It does. So his real body in the cartoon was just this like stupid T-Rex thing. Was really disappointing, which is weird because why did he have the Shredder like build me a body, Shredder? And so Shredder builds him like this naked man baby muscle man in a thong body, and like Craig's like, what the fuck, dude?
Bullet says no death better than a claymation one. Yeah, the death in that looks great. I love the claymation.
Night Train to Terror has a couple similar scenes where like there's a person and then stop motion and that person's a puppet now.
Oh, we're speaking of deaths in this movie. Like, so the thumbnail that you made, Hot Dog, is like the best death in the movie. It's this
That's pretty good.
random part where these characters are just suddenly like at a bunch of old beach houses. Like, I didn't even know they were on the beach. I thought they were in the mountains.
Yeah, right.
And they're running around and they're being chased by like a T-Rex chicken. And then the guy just, kaiju. It's like a fucking like Godzilla thing that's chasing them around. And then the one guy just standing out in the open just goes, ah! And then the big head comes down and bites his head off. And it's this weird like bad overlay, like exactly like the thumbnail looks like. It's magical.
Yeah, Stupendous says, okay, I'm getting it. The transfer looks great.
So here's the other thing too, is that they have to cobble together 3 different sources, like 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter, and video. So there are parts where you can tell that like the 8 millimeter scenes were filmed 5 years after the 16 millimeter scenes, because whenever it switches to 8 millimeter, not only quality change, but the actors get 5 years older, their clothes, everything is shot in extreme close-ups, so and then it'll go back to the 16 millimeter, and all of a sudden they're 5 years younger again, and they're in their old clothes, and they're in a different location completely. It's so inept.
Yucky Gum says, have you guys ever seen Chainsaw Maid? No.
Chainsaw Maid, no.
Is that the one where the girl has chainsaws in her boobs, or the one where the girl has chainsaw in her butt?
Huh.
Or the one where she has a chainsaw in her cooch.
Oh, that's right.
There seems to be a whole
That's
subgenre of this.
Chainsina, I think.
Chainsaw.
Okay then. And speaking of Night Train, whatever you said, which I have not seen, I watched a movie called Horror Express, which was also based on the story that John Carpenter's The Thing is based on. It came out between The Thing from Another World and John Carpenter's The Thing, and it's
loose adaptation of who goes there. Like,
very loose, but it's just not as good as either one. It wasn't an awful movie, but the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, there are 2 far better adaptations than this.
Well, it's like about a Yeti that gets loose on a train, but the Yeti is actually an alien, right? That's am I remembering this correctly?
Yeah, yes, you're right.
Yeah, and Peter Cushing, who is all over the box and the poster, is in the movie for 5 seconds. He's literally the guy who takes their ticket, like, may I have your ticket, please? Thank you. And then he leaves and just not in the movie anymore.
Yeah.
So the new season of Creep Show. The last episode.
I thought we were still talking about.
We are. But the last episode is a story about Justin Long, who makes a VR device where you go into it and you can go into your favorite movie and like live there, basically. So he goes into Horror Express.
Oh, okay.
That's his favorite movie. He deserves all the shit he's gonna get in that story, I'm sure.
He is thrilled to be in Horror Express.
Oh man.
He's trying to bang what's her name, whoever her name is, the lady.
Some hot British lady from the 70s.
I don't know.
You know what they say about train movies? If you take out all the shots of the train from outside, it ends up being like 30 minutes in runtime. I swear. Yeah, every scene transition, they're like, let's show 15 minutes of the train going down the tracks. I'm like,
that's because they're appealing to They're appealing to a certain demographic.
Oh yeah, Hot Dog knows all about the foamers. Yeah, right. Oh, this is a foamer movie. Please.
You guys are lucky I saved you from recent foamer drama, by the way.
I could have gone my whole life without knowing such a thing even existed, Hot Dog. But thanks for sharing.
No, but Horror Express, it was just okay. There were some all right elements to it, but nah, the whole time I'm just like, there are two way better movies based on the same story. I'd rather be watching either of those.
It's funny you mentioned that, this really loose, bad adaptation of a classic horror story, because the movie I watched, which is also Vinegar Syndrome, but it's not in that box set, it's called The Cellar, and it stars Patrick Kilpatrick, who's got a great name and a terrible career, but it's based off of a short story called The Cellar by David H. Keller, which is a psychological investigation into childhood trauma and the power of the thought form through emotional belief. And they turned that into a movie about an ancient Indian monster in this little kid's cellar who's just who comes out and spits acid on kittens and melts them. It's got Jack all. Cool. I mean, the monster looks really cool. But this movie is basically the Boogans if the Boogans wasn't boring, but only like a little bit better than the Boogans. It's otherwise exactly the same.
I think I was telling Weenie this. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to pick up The Cellar, because just looking at it, it looks like one of those movies where you like don't really see the monster till the end and blah, blah, blah. And it looks like it's going to be one of those where it's just a bunch of filler until the cool, like 5 minutes of the end. And then it's funny because like you basically confirm that later. You're like, yeah, just watch The Cellar. You don't see the monster till the end.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Now the Boogans is the one where you don't see the monster until the end, and you barely even see the monster when you do at the end, and it's really disappointing. That movie is like up there with Trick or Treats as one of the most disappointing and frustrating horror movies I've watched. But The Cellar's better because you do get to see like quick cut glimpses of the monster throughout the movie because it's killing people all throughout the movie. But it's like you see an arm and a claw, and then like you'll see like a real quick shot of its head, and then you'll see like one of its like taloned feet. And you're just basically seeing segments of the monster for about 75 minutes until you get to the end. And it just kind of looks like a fish dog. And that's it. But the monster, like all the scenes from David Keller's short story are in there. It's just the context and the intellect from the short story are robbed completely. And it's a really bad adaptation. But even if you go into it as just a horror movie, it's just kind of fucking boring. It has a really good ending, but you got to get there, and getting there is just kind of like, oh, holy shit, where's the fast forward button?
Stupendous says the Boogans, OMG, getting into Spookies territory.
Oh, don't say that. Spookies is awesome. Spookies holds up. Boogans does not.
And we were kind of saying during Winterbeast how it's sort of like the Spookies, where you just have all these wild special effects on display.
I haven't seen Spookies. I heard it's bad.
Oh, Spookies is not bad. Spookies is, again, yeah, Spookies is a lot like Winterbeast in that like they filmed one movie, then they stopped before they finished it. And then they got a different person like 10 years later just to film the rest of the scenes without the cast or anything else, and then try to splice everything together, like working like two separate jigsaw piece puzzles and just trying to make all the pieces fit together. Like Spookies is like that, but Spookies is just nonstop special effects monsters one after the other. Dinosaur Dracula had the best description of Spookies. He says it's the only horror movie that ever lives up to its VHS box cover. Like the promise on the box cover, like that's exactly what you get in that movie, and it doesn't let you down.
Yeah, for sure. Man, it's crazy too, because on that Vinegar Syndrome release, there's a whole half-hour or hour-long documentary about the behind the story of making that movie and what a train wreck it was. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of sad. I kind of wish they could have taken the footage that was going to be in the original film, that was just like called Twisted Souls, and I think there's enough material that they could probably turn it into a 45-minute short movie. I think there's enough there, but the director's dead, and I think like the writer and producer and everybody related with Spookies is dead now, so there's no one to authentically recut the movie, so you can't do it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I love movies when they show the monster like frequently, but I think it's funny because like Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorite movies, and Freddy's only on the screen for like 7 minutes, but even when he's not on the screen, he's still terrifying because you just see his abilities throughout, like when Tina's getting like thrown around the room and like cut in half, and you don't even see Freddy, doing it.
That's 6 minutes more than Shakal was on screen in Mahakal, so Freddy's got that going for him.
I feel like you got more Shakal than Freddy.
You got about 2.5 minutes. More Shakal than
out of
I
a
can't
2.5 hour
wanted
runtime.
more Shakal.
Man,
I wanted more Shakal and less dancing on the beach.
I wanted Shakal in a dance number. I was wondering if they were going to do that.
That's what disappointed me. It was when it's like, oh, it's a Bollywood Nightmare on Elm Street. That means Freddy's going to come out dancing, and all the corpses are going to dance. And like this is gonna, the dance number is going to have something to fucking do with the Freddy part of the movie. And no, it's just unrelated music video bullshit. But we complained about that last week.
So Weenie, what else have you been watching? I felt bad because I think it was last week when we didn't ask you till like the last 2 minutes.
No, sorry.
I watched one of my favorites. I rewatched called Detention. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that.
No, never heard of her.
It's a really bizarre. It's got a really crazy pacing. Like it's super fast paced. It's a horror comedy sci-fi thing. It's like every type of movie you could pick wrapped up into one. And it's kind of, I guess I would relate it to something like Scott Pilgrim, where the pacing's just super quick. That's how this movie is. You have a axe killer, you've got time travel, body swapping, superhero, everything.
It sounds like it's going to be either really stupid or really good.
And that's how people kind of look at it. Like it's like people love this movie or they hate this movie because it's like, just so fucking crazy. 2011.
Oh, okay, so it's a more recent movie. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I was hoping you were going to say 1982, and then I'd be completely on board.
If it was like Saturday the 14th, like maybe because I got to pick that one up from Scream Factory before it goes out of print. But I remember liking Saturday the 14th, and I remember it being like that, where it was so stupid, but it wasn't boring, and it had lots of monsters and effects. But it's been like 20 years.
I haven't seen that one in forever either. You think that one's going to go out of print?
It might. With Scream Factory, I always assume everything's going to go out of print the instant I feel like buying it. That just seems to be my luck.
That is the rule of thumb. Sometimes I feel that they put out a movie and then like 2 weeks later it's out of print or it's low in stock, and so people are asking for like double the price.
When they initially released Wild at Heart, they almost immediately took it off of the market for like a year, I think, or something. Because I think some rights issue popped up. One of my friends ordered it directly from Scream Factory, and that's how he got his. But they were impossible after that for a while.
Have you seen that yet, Weenie?
No, I want to because of
watch it already. I love it.
Oh my god!
Wild at Heart?
Yes.
I got to see that one then.
Yes,
is it a horror movie?
No.
Oh well, then fuck that.
It's a David Lynch movie.
Oh,
but that movie Perdita Durango is a spin-off of Wild at Heart, which is why I want to see it. And Perdita's fucking crazy.
Oh man, have you guys seen Mulholland Drive yet?
No.
Come on. Have you guys seen The Elephant Man?
Yes, I have seen The Elephant Man. I saw that back in like middle school.
Weenie.
I'm not really an elephant guy,
Weenie.
I care about animals.
Oh my goodness.
They're slow. They eat all your peanuts.
It's great. Anyways, I
they
also
get into racially offensive musical numbers with crows.
I also watched Orca the Killer Whale.
Oh, yes.
With the great Peter Hooten.
Yes, with the great Peter whoever.
You had a hoot nanny. All right. What did you think of the ending? Because the ending is the best part of that movie.
Yes, I loved it. I loved the whole movie, especially the ending.
The ending is so atypical. It makes sense in the context of the film when you realize, oh, the killer whale was the hero all along.
Right. Well, there was one thing I didn't like about the ending. I mean, I liked how it ended. I liked that they had the little battle, in the middle of some iceberg. But I just hated when the dude had the opportunity to shoot it, and he just chills there for 20 minutes with his gun pointed, and he doesn't shoot it. And like, so like the very last like part of the fight, where then like the orca like tips the iceberg thingy, and it throws him, and the dude smashes his head in on some ice. Like that was like just a little anticlimactic because dude had like 20 minutes where he could have shot his chance.
He knew he was in the wrong. He's like, I deserve to be eaten.
That's true though. That's true though. Because I was also thinking about that. He's like, no, I deserve it, but I don't know. That some of the characters were so unlikable, especially the main dude when he's like, "Yes, I'm gonna go kill a whale," and then later he tells the whale it was an accident. I'm like, "No, it wasn't. Like you knew what you were doing."
I feel like that's on purpose though, because the whale kills everybody by the end of the movie and wins. And you realize that the whale was the good guy all along, and all those assholes in the movie were the bad guys, and they deserved to die.
Right.
You know they had to kill over 600 orcas to make that movie.
Really?
They got them all from SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Did they really kill orcas?
Just pallets.
Pallets of orcas. The pandas of the sea.
No, there were a bunch of good deaths though. Some of them are real goofy, like when the ice falls on the one dude. Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. But no, it had. Oh, I really like the scene with the house that was like over the water, and then the orca thingy just keeps like hitting it, and so the house like falls a little bit more and more, and then the chick's leg gets like bit off. Like, oh, I love that part.
You know, so when Jaws came out, there were obviously a ton of knockoffs, and like most of them were either mediocre to bad. Like Grizzly is not or Italian. Okay, like 90% of them are Italian, but we're just gonna pretend. We're gonna do like what everybody else does. No, pretend like Italy wasn't part of the Axis powers. We're just gonna pretend that Italy wasn't part of the horror movie scene in the 80s. And so yeah, no, you got like Grizzly and Piranha and Alligator. Yeah. And Orca is like one of the better ones, honestly. It's way better. Maybe not better than Alligator, but I'd sooner watch Orca than I'd watch Grizzly.
Huh, I haven't seen Grizzly or Alligator. But yeah, I really dug Orca.
Grizzly on Blu-ray. So you could check it out now.
One of the things I hate about animal movies is there's always the obligatory like either teacher or scientist person that's like, yes, and their brains are even more advanced than a human's brain. And I'm like,
they always say that about everything.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm just like, can we just cut it out already? Like, no, they're not smarter than us. They're stupid.
Right? It's like Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner, and there's probably like a character in that going like, did you know that a spider's brain is more complex than a human's brain? That's why.
Didn't he actually kill a bunch of spiders during the making of that movie?
He got bit and screamed like a bitch. And it's one of those things where like it made it into the film where it's like, oh, it bit me. It's like, how many takes did you do? And that was the best one, William. But that's another one. Kingdom of the Spiders is like Orca. That's another one where the animals win and all the humans die.
Stupendous says, from a whisper to a scream, from Scream Factory is going for a lot now too. From a whisper to a scream. I haven't seen that, but I've heard of it, and I hate it because that title is such a great title. I want to rip it off, but I don't want to get in trouble. From a whisper to a scream. Isn't that such a great title? Now I'm angry.
From a hush to a howl.
Yeah, or from a quiet to a shout.
Come on.
That's good. You can use that one.
Stupendous says, Lisa was so sad at the beginning of Orca. We were rooting for the whale. I was rooting for that whale too.
Yeah, and
that movie had no business being that emotional. Oh boy. Eric says Grizzly is on Tubi.
Grizzly is just so. Here's the problem with Grizzly. It has the same setup, like the exact same setup as every like Jaws movie, where it's like, oh, the bear is eating the tourists. Like, oh, but we can't close the park because it's tourist season. We've got to keep the park open, so the bear eats everybody. The problem is that they used a real bear, and I know that bears are deadly, but they're cute. So whenever the bear is on screen, he's not scary. He's cute. They try to like dub in like monster roars when he's howling, but it just looks like he's yawning. He's like, oh, I want a picnic basket. I want to go eat honey and scratch my rump on the back of a tree. Ooh, I'm so cute. Like this is not scary.
Stupendous says, what's the animal movie with all the real lions and tigers that attack the actress?
Roar.
That one's Roar. Yeah.
Roar. What happened in Roar?
Everything happens in Roar.
No, I meant with the animals attack.
No, everyone got attacked who worked on that movie.
Yeah, that movie was... So Roar was it's not a horror movie.
It practically is. It's like watching NASCAR because you're constantly waiting to see who's going to get bit.
Yeah, it's almost like watching Faces of Death because of all the, the people getting chunks bitten out of them. But
where do we start with this one?
It's basically the movie is that some people open an animal preserve for big cats, and they're doing it in some African country that has no laws, and that's where they film the movie. And so they decided we're gonna film this movie using actual big cats.
Well, it's also it's Melanie Griffith's parents' reserve. They had a lion preserve or something, and not even just we have some lions. No, dude, there are wild cats everywhere.
And they're not, so they're supposed to be tame because they're all raised from kittens by this family, and it's a real life family, like 2 kids and a husband and a wife, and it's their actual kids who are kids like 11 and 12.
Melanie Griffith's one of the kids.
Yeah, and she
had to get facial reconstructive surgery after this movie.
Because they're all playing with cougars and pumas, and the cougars and pumas will just randomly go apeshit and start mauling them in the movie, and it's not special effects, it's not fancy editing. They're all just
no. Yeah, it's incredibly real. One of the cameramen got gangrene from a bite.
He got what?
Gangrene. They almost had to cut off his foot or something. Watch the movie and then just read about it, and everyone has been attacked who was there.
It was anybody die?
I don't think anyone died, but close.
Yeah, just know that nothing in it is a special effect.
Yeah.
So whenever someone's getting just absolutely pummeled by a lion,
and they were just recording.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny when you watch it because one part it takes place in this house, and the house is full of wild cats, and the cats are just tearing shit apart, tearing stuff down, and it's hard not to laugh, but it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. They're just playing with them like they're like a dog, and then they're also getting bit by them and shit. It is bizarre. It is nuts.
That's really funny.
Highly recommend.
Outside the fact that they got hurt, it's actually still funny though.
It's Melanie Griffith. I mean,
I don't even know
it really been that much of a loss.
I think it was Chris Christopherson or something was the dad. I don't remember.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Dude, it's a good one. Alamo Draft House released it on Blu-ray.
Let's see. Yucky Gum says the best title I want to steal is Eerie Midnight Horror Show. I've never heard of it, so you might get away with that one.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's see. Animals are people too. Imagine. Good night, everybody.
And it's all here. What can the matter be?